Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Wednesday morning. It's Hump Day. We're to the middle of a week once again. Today is, of course, November the 29th, and I hope that you had a great Tuesday. Hope that you were able to accomplish hopefully what you set out to do. And as always, even if you came up maybe a little bit short of finishing, God has given us a fresh new day, a fresh new start, and hopefully you can get finished up and move on maybe to the next project or whatever the case may be. Anyway, I hope you're doing well this morning. Hope that you're well rested and now ready to tackle the opportunities that God has blessed us with this new day. This morning, I want to share a devotional with you entitled Nada, Zip, Zero. The hail was hard to face. Pharaoh, he was starting to crack a little bit, and after God sent a plague, that brought disease upon the Egyptians, livestock, the boils followed, and then afflicting all the Egyptians and their animals. And still Pharaoh, he refused to let the Israelites go. But then God sent hail, the seventh plague, which not only killed people and animals, but it also destroyed the plants. And in fact, the Bible says in Exodus 9:25, it left all of Egypt in ruins. Even Pharaoh's magicians, they weren't able to intervene at this point. They could no longer imitate the miracles that God had performed, and they were so overpowered by the boils that they were immobilized basically. Eventually Pharaoh, he brought in Moses and Aaron, and he said in Exodus 10 verse 8, "Go and worship the Lord your God. But who exactly will be going with you?" Moses told him in verse 9, "We will all go, young and old, our sons and daughters, and our flocks and herds." In other words, they were taking everyone. And then Pharaoh, he attempted a compromise once again. He said they could go, but the women and children needed to stay behind. But again, Moses refused. After two more plagues, the hard-hearted Pharaoh, he tried one more compromise, and this is in verse 24 of chapter 9. "Go and worship the Lord," he said, "but leave your flocks and herds here. You may even take your little ones with you." You see, he was fighting for every inch. Now, why would Pharaoh care about their animals? Well, it was a victory, albeit a small one, and a foot in the door, still keeping a foot in the door. Now imagine how tempting this would have been for Moses. I mean, he could have said, "Hey, you want our animals, and then you will let the rest of us go?" It's a deal. Now instead, Moses told him in verse 26, "All our livestock must go with us too. Not a hoof can be left behind." In other words, he was saying, "Pharaoh, read my lips. You get nada, zip, zero, nothing. You don't get an inch. We're taking everyone and everything, and we're leaving whether you like it or not." As Christians, that's what we need to say, when the devil, he tempts us to compromise. He whispers things like, "All right, I can't have all your life, but so let me have this one little area. It won't go any further." Like Moses, we need to say, "No, you get nothing." You see, little things lead to big things. And that's why, we can't make deals with the devil. Listen, we can't negotiate with Satan. There can be no compromise. If you're not prepared to go go far away from him, then you're never going to make it, because you see, he will manipulate you. It's time to break free. Let me ask, is there an area of your life that you need to deal with maybe today? It's a problem and a potential weakness. You see, God brings these things to our attention for a reason. It isn't to drive us away, in despair and guilt. That's not His intentions. Rather, you see, it's because He wants us to deal with them. Listen, here's what I pray that you would do, each of us would do. Identify that area of your life, where you're compromising, and then take action. Make a decision to dedicate it to God and to follow God fully, every day, allowing Him to have control of every area of your life. It will free you up more than you can ever imagine. So anyway, I hope that encourages you here on this Wednesday morning, this hump day. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.